Hi and welcome to day 23 of the Haynes Booger on FM radio advent calendar. First of all, apologies for yesterday's video, which it's actually come out today because there was a problem. I had too much audio from a radio station. Well, it was a recognisable song apparently, and I got a copyright hit on it. So I thought, well, I'm not going to mess with that. I'll just delete it and re-upload it again. But then the computer decided that it wasn't having none of it, and anyway, it got re-uploaded again this morning, so hopefully you caught up with that one. And I'll listen out for any copyright issues on today's. It was actually a classical music, and of course me thinking that classical music's sort of like public domain, but apparently not, so my mistake. Anyway, let's get on to day number 23. Let's say the kit is coming along really nice now. It's really loud, it's tunable, it's got a standby function. There's not really much else we can do to it really, apart from put it all together. So let's have a look, see what's behind number 23 then. Okay, we've got another 104 capacitor. I think that was 100 nanofarads from memory. Let's get the book of words down and have a look. Let's see what it says about this. So 23. Let's get the anti-spoiler paper out. Cool. There's a lot of stuff there. Right, so day 23 then. Volume buttons. Ah. What's going on there then? Volume buttons? Okay. An additional 100 nanofarad ceramic capacitor can be found behind door number 23. It is inserted as a bypass capacitor on pin 3 of the amplifier IC. Okay, well that's the pin P. Is it off? We've already, no, hang on. Capacitor on pin 3. Oh, the amplifier IC, yeah, sorry, I'm looking at the radio IC. Okay. So this measure is useful if there are large fluctuations in the operating voltage at a larger amplifier output. At a large amplifier output. In other words, with a volume turned up really high. This can improve the sound quality, particularly for batteries that have been used for a relatively long time. Another modification affects the button functions. This time the push switch and the transistor sensor switch are arranged differently. The sensor buttons are used to choose stations, whereas the push switches are used to adjust the volume. Okay. Just trying to see how they've done that. Okay. So yeah, they've just put in a couple jumpers by the looks of it to work with a scan onto the touch sensors. Well, we'll do that. We'll have a look at that. We will have a look and see. I probably prefer it like it is, but to be honest, the volume up and down is a pain on those touch sensors really. Ideally it wants two lots of buttons. Again, that's something that I can do when we look at putting it onto a board. Okay, so a bit of swapping around to do, a few more jumpers. So let's get the radio in and get that done in a minute. Right, ready to go. Let me just pop the power lead out. You'll notice I put this one up here as well, the power. The reason why I'm having problems with the power is because It looks like the spring's broken on that terminal. It's just not grabbing the wire at all. So this whole top rail is positive. So basically I can put this positive wire anywhere along the top rail. It doesn't matter. I mean, wherever you put it, it still does the same job. So but I just thought I'd explain why it's not in the original place. So first jumper we've got to put in is between the scan and the leg of this first transistor, so that's got to go in up here. It is getting really busy, this. Okay. This is one of the jumpers that I had for something else earlier. I was reusing it. In there. If it'll go. Ah. Come on. You know you want to. There we are. That's that jumper in. I've got to have another jumper. Where did I see that? That's that one. Yeah, down the bottom here. So basically I've got to take that one over to the volume over here. Oh, I've got to pull this one out. That's probably the one that they were using, I expect. Let's pull that link out. It's got another bit of the precious area wire. Another bit of the precious area wire, so that's going in the volume input of the main IC, coming down into this button like that. So our 1Ks are in the same place, I believe. Yeah. So all we've done really is we've just diverted the power around a little bit, so the scan function is now coming through these two. The volume's coming through this to these two. Right, okay. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought, actually. Now what have I done with that capacitor? I've lost my ceramic capacitor. Hang on, where's that gone? So this one is going in, linking that one. I'm not linking it. So it's off pin 3, which is 1, 2, it's that one there. Which you can't see in the diagram. There's a bypass capacitor. So I assume it must cut off. It must let the volume off of this go to ground. I don't know. Okay. So we've got standby. So now we've got frequency down, frequency up, and volume up and down on these two. In theory. And we'll leave the aerial like that, see how we get on. So let's pop the power back on it. Hopefully I've got all the links in that I need to, all in the right place. Looks like it. That's a good sign, the light's on. So let's find a station first. So we're scanning for station now. Scan down. Cool. We want a bit of speech, really. Come on, speech.
What's time? Radio.
So radio. What's radio 4 when you want it? There we go. So this should now be volume up. Well, that didn't sound good, did it? Volume down. What's going on there then? Well, that's still scanning. Why is that then? Okay, something's wrong here. I've done something wrong. What's going on here? So we've got a 1K. Got 1K going off there, linking those two. That's definitely going into the volume. Why is that still scanning? Ah. Aha. The reason is I haven't taken this link out. Okay. Knew it'd be me. Try again. Right, scan. Scan down. Volume down. Yes.
Check out my sleigh bells. So far this afternoon we've had music for Anna for her sister Kate driving home for Christmas to the West Midlands, and Barbara heading to her son's. What's it going to be for you? Text 68012. The home of Christmas music. This is Classic FM.
Radio 4. So I think everything's working. Standby. Still working. On. Coming on with a bit of a. Don't know why that is. It's not happened before.
Managing the estate, they probably just felt a bit awkward about
The Archers, look.
to get too familiar with the stuff. No, I was just interested to see who'd taken part. So,
there we are. Anyway, we've got up and down volume. Pop that in the box again.
Can't wait to get away, eh?
That's better.
It's all right, I don't blame you. If I'm honest,
Volume up.
I'm entirely convinced you'll still be with us.
Volume down.
Obviously, I'm pleased with how you're getting on with the job. Nothing more to keep.
Standby.
Makes no difference to me.
Scan up. Scan down.
Nonetheless, I'm sure
That works.
some time spent with you.
Scan up again.
To you.
There we go. All working. Let's say it's going to be interesting to compact all this down. I mean, at the moment, being it's just on a breadboard, everything's like really long wires. There's wires running everywhere, linking bits and pieces. Once it goes on a bit of strip board or Vero board, that'll disappear. You still have some wires knocking about, linking stuff, but you know, it's going to be a lot neater. I think as well that I'll try and remove these touch sensor things and just put some switches in there. That should be possible. Because at the end of the day, my finger's only making a connection, no different than putting a switch down. So we can look at that. There we go. So, thanks for watching, and only one day left to go, look. 24th of December, tomorrow, Christmas Eve. Anyway, look forward to seeing you then. If you like that, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to make any comments. See you tomorrow.